Hey Samuel, what's up? Happy Wednesday. Maybe Thursday where you're at? How are you? 44! Woo! It's a good age. Synchronistic year of freedom and stability, right? Thanks, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm living the dream. like, I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing anymore. It's just, I'm present. When people ask me how I am, I'm present. It's like, I can say I'm happy. I am. And I'm proud. And, you know, I'm centered. I'm present. That's it. Because everything just comes back to the present. Because the past is ridiculous to think about or talk about or worry about, perseverate about. In the future, we can get obsessed about the future, but I choose not to. I choose to just stay right here in the middle. Sometimes meaning in life is better to pursue than happiness. I agree. I agree. And it's funny because I've found a lot of meaning, but a lot of it still doesn't make sense, you know. But it's okay. I know that whatever's out there watching over us is gonna help to figure out this puzzle. Like what? Um, like I've been learning a lot of meaning. No, just like learning about people and you know, just like how people are and how complex people can be. And I guess the main meaning in life that I've learned is, you know, we should value each other and we should talk as humans, instead of holding grudges or playing games and tricks. I've had a remarkable amount of change in a very short time. Good. That's a good thing. Sign of growth, right? Sign of intentional growth, especially when it changes in a very short time. Yeah. Anything new? I tried to abduct my son, so now I have him. Okay, you told me that before. Now, did she try to do it again, or is this from that same time, and you still have him? Oh, Dad passed away the week after that. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I know how that is. My dad passed away on my 12th birthday. So I've been dealing with the fallout of both of those things in front of professionals. Wow. Those with me through the night before he died. She was a rock good. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that you two were together for that. Of course, that's such an unfortunate incident when somebody passes away, especially a parent. She was online. That hey, she was present with you. You guys were good and not running and chasing after each other, right? and from each other, from and after. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you had her for that. I'm totally sure. She knows quite how amazing she is. Probably not. She's probably saying the same thing about you. You never know. Usually when we're talking about our twins, they're talking about us. Tiny Power. I've been watching Polly Pocket. Don't judge me. No, really. I've been watching Polly Pocket. Because I watched all of MLP Generation, what is it? 4, G4, I think. But yeah. And so now I need something to cheer me up. So I watch Polly Pocket. And yes, a kid's show. You don't know Polly Pocket? Polly Pocket is old school. She's a throwback. You need cheering up? Oh no, I'm fine now. But Polly Pocket, did you like Game of Thrones? Yeah, Game of Thrones is really good. But Polly Pocket is like this girl. She originally she was like tiny Barbie. She's like this little girl. She's like about this big. She has a figurine and everything. She's got a house. She's got a car, and everything is like really tiny. Okay, so you open up her house and there's like tiny stuff in there, and is she from like the 80s or the 90s or something like that. But now she has a show. She's new and improved. She's got a cell phone and everything, and she's like a person. She's a regular size like kid. I don't know, she's like 12 or something. And she has this magical locket that makes her shrink, and her name is Polly Pocket, and she has a magical locket. And so she can shrink to pocket size. And in order to shrink to pocket size, she has to hold the locket and say, "Tiny Power." Yes, I just explained it. That King Joffrey was the douchebag. If he was any more inbred, he'd be a sandwich. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Inbred. He'd be a sandwich. You were so silly. If you remember Toy Line? Yes. Polly Pocket was big, even though she was small. She was small but mighty. Let's put it that way. Remember how you like your jokes? Yes, exactly. I like the play on words, and my son is starting to figure out plays on words. But yeah. Oh, he's doing good. He's got school next week. Literally 7 days. He starts on Wednesday. 3rd grade. Woo! I think he's doing all right. I think he's going to have a good year. He's just growing, just turned into a little person. You know how it is. Just forming his own opinion and his own feelings and thoughts about things. I love it. I love just watching him grow and just seeing him transform. It's like really warms my heart, man. Starts back 5th September. See, wait a minute. Okay, so do you guys do Labor Day where you're at? Because we do Labor Day here in the States. It's a day, and I don't know, you might already know, but it's a day basically to honor the workers of America. Your amazing mother, thank you. I do not believe so. Okay, so you guys don't have Labor Day. Okay, so technically September 5th is Labor Day here. It's usually the first Monday in September. Of course, it falls on the 5th this year. there's been this weird debate about kids starting school before or after Labor Day. People say like it makes sense to start it after Labor Day, but then people are like, okay, we'll have a couple weeks of school and then start it. And so, it doesn't matter. But your boy goes back to school on our Labor Day. Apparently, we do have a Labor Day on May 1st. Okay, cool. But yeah, and is like honoring workers, and does everybody like kind of take a day off and kind of celebrate? I know there's going to be a lot of cooking out and grilling happening around here. I don't know, people doing all kinds of other stuff. But yeah. Maybe I'll end up in America someday, possibly. Unless she ends up there. Or maybe you guys will just visit each other. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, if we do end up here, then you can take part in our disgusting one of our many disgusting American traditions of eating too much fried food or eating too much grilled food. Unless you guys already do that, it's all good. But I don't know. I haven't been to a Labor Day cookout in like forever. I don't know, because I don't eat too much meat anymore. And so, like, the grilled food is just like, okay. Either it's too tempting for me, or it's I'm just like, I don't want to eat, and I'm here to eat, and I'm not eating anything. So, like, what's the point of being here? I guess to gather with people, but then that it's the same thing. It's like, who do I talk to and gather with? Like, I'm such a star seed. Like, I mean, I'm just such a spirit having a human experience. Hey, Kathy, good evening. I hope all is well with you as well. That's fun. Here, cookouts are amazing. Cookouts are really fun when you're liberal about what you eat, and when you are just kind of when you have cool people to hang out with and talk to. It's lots of fun. Sometimes there will be a pool, or games and such. We used to do stuff like that at our family reunions, but I don't know. Life is just different now. Hey, Kathy. What does your energy feel like? I don't know. You feel like you're just relaxing. But yeah, I do like cookouts. I did like cookouts. They were fun. We had them. As well with me studying. Good. What are you studying? Is it more history, or are you working on something else? Maybe the world will cycle back around. I hope so. And maybe I don't want the world to be exactly the same as it was, because I feel like a lot has changed, a lot has purged, and a lot has healed. And I want that stuff to stay purged and healed. But I'm just hoping that there's a way for things to go back to a sense of normalcy. I mean, normal is relative, but I wish I hope that my life goes back to a sense of normalcy. I mean, when after you go through a spiritual awakening, nothing is never like really is ever really normal again. Like, you can't just go back to not being spiritually awakened, but you can go back to like having friends and going places and enjoying being a human and being alive and gathering with people. I'm just hoping that things start to go back to that, to where I can just be out in the world and talk to people and have friends, without being paranoid or worried that somebody's out to get me. I mean, I don't think anybody's out to get me, but it's just like, I don't know. I went through this hard time, but I mean, it's over now, you know. There's a lot we could improve. Yeah. The angels are working on it. What one thing, if you could, would you improve and have it stick? What would I improve and have it stick? Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Hey, Ashley. More history. I have 4 sections to do in American history, part 1. Okay, good. And so now you're the master since you mastered that test. Congratulations again, by the way, Kathy. And hey, Ashley, I think I said hey. Let's see. What one thing, if I could improve it, what would you improve and have it stick? About like the whole world? Or are we thinking terrestrial or galactic or universal? Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know. Because let's see, if oh no, this is not supposed to be here. Okay. Is my phone like not? Oh, this must be old. Okay. All right, let's see. My son, he's doing good. I see you, Ashley. And my son's doing good. He's going to school next week. So that's going to be exciting. He's going to 3rd grade. Okay. There should be some type of cards here. And let's see. I'm sorry, next time shoot me an email. I'll put a protection around you. Yeah, for sure. You're welcome. Like, let's see. Can Spirit tell me what's been going on with Eric that's been stopping him from talking to me? So, okay, let's see. Ashley. Okay, for Ethereal Ashley, what's been going on with Eric that's been stopping him from talking to Ashley recently? Spirit, will we ever know? Will you have Ashley know? What's been going on with Eric? Jeez. Okay, so I don't know if you saw how it fell, but it was kind of clumsy and it fell like straight down. It just like it did this kind of robotic fall. Okay. And then it fell upright. It landed upright. The Harmony card, 10 of Cups. Okay. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck with the 6 of Cups. So he's like kind of worried. What is this? Oh, there it is. So he's just been kind of worried about romance and about will I ever be happy? Okay. Somebody might be failing upwards. Exactly. Okay. And then you got the 6 of Cups, which is of course the dream card. And so he's like worried. He's worried about how he'll get his dream situation. I'm seeing his dream romantic connection. Yeah, he knows that you're the one, and he's just like, I'm seeing this is scary. Like, how do I wait for her? How do I take my time with all of this when I want to collaborate? But I've been a fool and I've jumped into certain situations without thinking and without knowing what the next what the outcome was going to be. He's stressed out. Okay. So he basically, what I'm seeing here is that he's stressed out about the fact that him getting his ideal romantic connection is taking so long. Okay. Look at that. There it is. The infamous tower. Okay. And so there's a. Yep. There's a lot inside of him that's breaking down. Once again. Yeah, but this is what's been stopping him from talking to you. It's almost like it's too painful to talk. Like, and not like because Ashley sucks, not anything like that. Okay, please don't beat yourself up and try not to take it personally because that's not where he's coming from. This is just more like he's like beating himself up because he doesn't know like what to do. You know, he's mad that he wants to be with you and he can't. Okay. Let's see. Anything else, Spirit, that's been stopping Eric from talking to her? The fact that he wants to, the fact that he wants to celebrate. He wants to celebrate and he wants to come through in this fun, emotional, sweet way. Okay. Yeah, man, he's been putting a lot of stress on himself because of what he's done. You know, and you're his ideal. And he's like, she's my ideal, and I can't even like sit here and be with her the way that I want to be with her. So much better than what's been happening earlier. I was crying this morning, but I could see why now. Yeah. Yeah. There's no vendetta against you. There's no vendetta against you, Ashley. He's waging a war against himself. I mean, he's got to fight his battle. This is what he did with his free will. And so he's just got to, you know, take the karma. Did he get that test yet? It'd be quite intimidating to meet a woman suffused with her own divine femininity. I have to completely agree with that. Excuse me. Oh, I think I need a Tums or a Rolaids I have now. But I'll give you to understand that goes both ways. Yes. To meet a man who is like, what did you say, suffused? I like how you put that with his own divine masculinity. That's intimidating. No, not yet. Okay, with the test, but I cried because I felt the same this morning. You were you were feeling this the same way. Like I want to be with you, and like you're my ideal, but like we can't. And like how are we supposed to do this? Man, I know those feelings. I've been excuse me, spiritual path for decades, and I met one and I was knocked out. Exactly. I cried this morning. I'm not sure how guys without my life experience would even begin to frame it. Exactly. And guys, men going through spiritual awakenings, you know, especially like mid to late, like I would say like between, if you're going through something through a spiritual awakening, like between your 20s and your 40s, and like even I would say like 25 to 40, if you're just experiencing it for the first time, that could be hard because you've literally lived a whole lifetime as the man that society is telling you to be, when that version is inaccurate. Okay, I mean, there are some accuracies, all right, men are natural protectors, they're naturally strong and stuff like that, but that doesn't have to define a man, and that doesn't have to lead him to making choices that the patriarchy has made. Okay, whether governmental or environmental or social or educational or it doesn't matter. Like the choices that some masculines have made has created a break in the masculine race, and now that needs to be fixed and healed. But then you get guys like Samuel who are just like, you've been learning and studying this stuff since you were small, and then he just knows his stuff, and it's just like, wow. I mean, that's like low key like how I feel about my twin, because he's like twice my age, and it's nerve wracking. It's nerve wracking thinking about meeting him. Oof, look at me. Can y'all tell what I've been thinking about? Seriously. Um, in context of their emotional experience, exactly. I think that things get better for you. Yes, it really hurts hearing this reading. Yeah, I hope our love finds a way despite the obstacles. If you guys are truly twins, and if that's what you believe, I do my best to not speak on twin flame situations, because if you're a twin, you know it. I be feeling stuff, but only you know it. Okay, so if you feel like y'all are twins, then that love will find a way despite the obstacles. Okay, I just quoted you, but it will. It will. And obstacle courses aren't easy. I wish we could just kind of like wave our fingers and then the obstacle course is easier, but yeah, take it from me. I've literally been through hell with my love situation, and he's still here. We still love each other. We're still growing. Yeah. My God, there is a lot of mess to clear up. Exactly. Okay. Oh yeah, I was talking about the broken masculine, and the feminine's been broken too, and so we're healing each other. This might take me a few incarnations, and it's all good, because a lot is happening in this lifetime. Spirit keeps showing me a whole lot is happening in the undertones that we don't even get, and we're just like, oh yeah, the government just passed this law, and we don't even really realize that the divine is orchestrating everything, and there's no way we can stop it. Let's see, I could tell what you've been thinking about from the moment I came in. Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's 24/7 now. I used to be able to I used to be able to focus and concentrate. And I still can. Luckily, I can still work and take care of the regular stuff, but there's times where it's just like all I think about is him. It's hard, man. Just like, you would think that loving somebody would be easy, right? And I think we all three of us, all four of us, even you, Kathy. I know you're not, you don't have a soulmate right now, but it's just in the matter of love. It can be challenging when you care about somebody so much and you just like want the best for them and you want them to be happy. And it's just a shame. It's like it's so painful when we can't open up to each other as humans. Like, yeah, I'm talking about my situation, but like that's painful when we have to like put on a mask and pretend that we're someone else. Just because we're scared of each other, just because humans are scared of each other. It's ridiculous. But I didn't want to pry. Oh yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's gonna get better. Actually, it is. Can I give you exercise? Yes. That can help with stabilizing the emotional body. Absolutely, please. Welcome, ethereal. Oh yeah. Government couldn't find its own ass with a magnifying glass and an atlas. Exactly. Like, I don't know if you've heard about the whole Roe versus Wade versus Roe versus Wade, Roe v. Wade. And that was that was it's a very old law that says women can do what they want with their bodies. Basically saying like a woman has the freedom to go get an abortion if she wants or needs to. Okay. And I think there was some other stuff in there, but they like overturned that old law, which was it was historical. Okay, that's in the history books. Like that's a big, huge thing for American history. And then they just overturned it. Like, I mean, this is just what we're doing. Like, you're just gonna tell a woman she can't get an abortion. Like, what if she was raped? What if it was incest? Like, it's ridiculous. And I mean, it's unfortunate that some women use that as like contraceptive, like every single time. Like, oh, this is my 8th abortion because I don't want to have a baby. That's unfortunate, and that needs to be regulated. They need to have some sort of database, and people should only be able to get abortions once every however many years. Once every maybe 2 or 3 years, so that it's not used as contraception, but so that the woman has the choice. Okay. There's a way to regulate everything. But I mean, I'm just saying this because I'm God and I'm just making up everything as I go. But I mean, but seriously, it's true that there's a way to regulate everything anyway. Let me do something that may help with that. Yes, please do. First, thank you, Ashley. So we can exercise. Do this for like 3 to 5 minutes. Breathe in, hold it as long as it's comfortable. This should be a comfortable exercise. Excuse me, as you breathe in, say in your mind, not out loud, hung. So, then when you are ready to exhale, breathe out and say inwardly the same thing. Do this over and over for 3 to 5 minutes. So you said, breathe in. Okay, and say this in your mind. Okay. And breathe out for 3 to 5 minutes. You'll find some stability come in. Do it as many times a day as you need. That's right. So interesting. You said that's like stabilizing emotions. Stabilizing the emotional body. Nice. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Hong Sao means I am spirit in Sanskrit. That's beautiful, is what you're saying. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's beautiful. I would love to try that. It's been a while since I've did like some formal meditation. I'll just sit and I'll just kind of feel into the energy, but like I haven't done like a meditation like session in a really long time. I'm overdue. You're more than welcome. A mentor taught me that. Awesome. Kudos to the mentor. Everyone understood out. My son's school waiting for him to come out. Yeah, you can literally do it whenever. Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't require anything. I don't have to chant or anything. I guess it's internal chanting, right? As it could be considered. Oh, it's a practice you can bring in whenever you need. Yeah. Trust me, right? And how about, yeah, I definitely will. Save this. Excuse me. I say, I think I came in tonight to show you this. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because I'm definitely going to try it. Oh, man, and then this happens. It's happening more and more. I'm telling you, y'all. I for the longest time, I thought the twin flame dynamic, like I knew it was real, and I thought it was like this fairy tale thing. But then you get the twins on YouTube saying like it's not a fairy tale, and we went through hard times, you know. And then you go through it yourself, and like it's literally like you can feel another person's body inside of your own. You can hear their thoughts, you can feel their feelings, you can smell and taste what they're eating, you can hear their world. You know when they're walking around, you know when they're driving in a car. You can tell when they, you know, when they're hungry and they want to go eat. You can hear him breathing. So sorry that I'm just so like, but I'm human. Right? You're right. It's just like, like how can I feel him so much? Sorry. Whew. Okay. So thank you, Samuel. Remember service. I appreciate it. It helped me remember. Remember what? Excuse me. Man. Oh, I can actually see better with it brighter. You gotta have my glasses off. Excuse me. I had to cry, but now I'm back. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I had myself a good little cry too. We need that. We need to cry. Release those toxins, as my mom always likes to say. Was it a demure sniffle or a full on ugly cry? He's asking you, Ashley. Because I had a tiny ugly cry. I hear the latter are more cathartic. Ugly cry, amen. It's necessary. We have to ugly cry full force with the. My favorite ugly cries are with the snot. Like, not that I like the snot, but it's just like that's how you know you're really getting it out. Like, when you get the snot, and you can't talk. It's just, yeah. That's what I'm productive ugly cry. Exactly. Man, we need those. Because I mean, as humans, we've just become, so uptight. But, I mean, emotions play a very important role here. Good talk. Speechless sobbing. Oh. See, what did I eat for dinner? Oh, yeah, sweet potatoes, broccoli. Did I have a snack? My little voice connects. Um, so if you have a strong water placement, Michaela, yes, I know you're being silly, but I do. All that Pisces, I'm actually a quadruple Pisces. I don't remember where my Pisces is everywhere, but I know I'm a rising and sun, Pisces rising and sun. Oh, what's this? Brian G. Smith, hello. What's up? Oh, that's a lot of water. Yeah, I have a Pisces South Node. I don't know my nodes, but yeah, I got a lot of water. And on top of the fact that I'm a Pisces Aries cusp, so that Aries just like boils that water. Like, okay. Anyway, um, Brian, welcome back. It's been a while. Yes, hey, Michaela. Hi. A little feeling you're going through something similar, I think. Just one question. What will Spirit have me know? Is it time to let go of the Jacob situation? I was thinking about you and Jacob the other day. I was wondering how things were going. But let's see here. Oh, let's see. Leo rising, Cancer moon. What did you say? Leo rising, Cancer moon, Taurus sun. Wow, that's an interesting placement. Double Leo, I remember sun rising, double Leo sun rising with a Capricorn moon chaser. Interesting. And y'all know I don't do the astrology. I dabble, I read a little, but I don't do the astrology. But looking at your combinations, they're very interesting. Brian. What's going on with Brian's spirit? Excuse me. Let's see. For Brian, what else do we have now? Is it time to let go of the Jacob situation, Spirit? What do we have Brian now? For Brian Smith, what do we have him now? Got the Ace of Swords with the King of Pinnacles on the bottom of the deck. This does not look like letting go. Okay, no fluffy bunnies. You already know I'm gonna say it. No fluffy bunnies. But this doesn't look like ending the situation. It doesn't look like letting it go. This looks like starting the conversation over again and waiting and being impatient and waiting and being patient in seeing how it goes and how it folds out. Okay, right underneath of it, you got the Harmony card. What's under there? And the Seven of Cups. So to be emotionally honest is key in this situation in order to bring the two of you into some sort of integration. Bald bunny. Yes. If that's what helps you to remember that I'm not just doing this to be nice. Bald bunnies all around. I didn't know that was a good one. That was a really good one. Brian, letting go of the Jacob situation. Okay, you got the Ten of Swords. Okay, which is this is all about communication, and we've talked about you guys needing to have um this open like serious communication between the two of you. Okay, so Ten of Swords is an abrupt ending. It's a cutting off a certain kind of communication or ending a certain paradigm of mental connection and communication and conversation. Okay, and so then where there's an end, there's always a beginning again. And so this Ten of Swords is just bringing you guys back around to the beginning. And I love when the range comes out. You got the ace and then you got the 10. So it means between these two cards, these two energies, there's a lot to talk about. So that the two of you can circle back around and be reborn again. Okay, and don't think about it in a spiritual sense right now, like be reborn as in rekindle your connection and rekindle your conversation relationship. Okay, the conversational part of your relationship. I also got the Page of Swords, and you're being encouraged to not get caught up in a head trip and to change your perspective with this combination of cards, to change your perspective about love and about how love comes in, how about how you want to interact with love, and about how love is supposed to manifest between two people. There is some rebirth happening there between the two of you. Okay, you got the Abundance card on the bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles. All right, so with all of this change that's happening, this is what it's going to bring. And not just money. I mean, money's great. And yeah, it probably will bring some of that, especially since there's like some sort of collaboration that the two of you need to be doing. And don't think of it as anything big. It's not like, oh, we need to collaborate on a show together. It's more like I'm sitting down with you and I'm just kind of talking about this, and you give me kind of some ideas about this, and we're just chatting. Oh my gosh, that's a really good idea. Hang on, I'm gonna put this in here. Okay, and so that's the kind of collaboration that the two of you should be having. Okay, and there's time to get everything back on track. Don't rush. Okay. All right, man. Like, you can keep your sweatpants on. I don't know why, but like, yeah, it felt like you were like, I have to get up and go and have this conversation. Okay. But but yeah, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. Hence the King of Pentacles, because any pentacle is gonna take its time. This king has taken his time. That's why he has everything. That's why he has everything he wants and needs. Okay. But yes, this relationship is it's necessary. Okay, it is. But you both have the means to create it. You have the means to create a very valuable relationship. Let's see what the split is. The split is the 10 of Wands. If you guys let go of your burdens, I'm saying if you guys like hear each other, if you let go of your burdens and let go of anything that you're like holding back, if there's something that you're lying about or something you're not being like upfront and honest about, okay, let those burdens go. Okay, there's a sense, there's an energy of honesty that is needed here. Okay, and then so you've also got the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, right? And so this is participation, and you're being asked, by the energy. The energy knows what you want, but you have to. It's basic LOA. You have to, act as if you already have it. And so they're asking you to participate. And no, it's not going to be this easy task, but it is going to be a very intense task, and it's going to bring the two of you a lot of success, and your love message will be delivered so that the two of you can leave that old programming behind, those old emotions behind, and collaborate in a more deliberate and playful way. It's very beautiful. I love when the cards end up like that. But yeah, it don't let go. You already know if I go into love readings like, all right, if they need to let go, let me just be prepared to tell somebody some bad news. But Not in this case. Okay. But these are the tools to strengthen yourselves. Talk, and talk honestly. Okay. I don't know if I talked to you about 20 questions, but play 20 questions. It doesn't even have to be 20, to get to know each other better, to get to know each other deeper, and to get all those little ridiculous things out of the way. Because that's what messes up. That's what has a tendency to mess up relationships when there's a secret, or if there's something messy that you or them did that, they don't want to talk about, you know, that can mess up a relationship. That can make it challenging. Okay? But if we talk as humans and we don't judge each other, especially if we love each other, if we just talk without judgment, that's love, and then everything will be okay. Okay. Let me know how it feels, Brian. Let's see here. I'm about to go. Let's see. Let me read Samuel's other stuffs. Maybe 10 of Swords means starting a cutlery business. Looks hopeful. Yeah, it's gonna happen. No. I read Pinnacles should be the fastest because you could buy a sports car with all that going faster. Oh man, but you gotta save it up. I know you're being silly. You're welcome, Brian. Hey, Ja. What's up? I got the guys in the house. What's up? I had let's see, I think Kathy was here earlier. I had Ashley. It's so rare that three masculines are in the room with me. So, hi. Ow, my leg. Ouch. What's up? How's everything going? How you doing? How you doing? Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to have you. Oh, the Three Amigos. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Taking it all for us. It's not my song, by the way. No copyright infringement. I love that movie. I've never seen that movie before. I've not seen the Three Amigos. But good news. Now let's go save a small town in Mexico from Bandits. Okay, so that must be the synopsis, the tagline. Here's something exciting that happened to me today. Okay, so all know I like tea and caffeine. Did you see my face? Like, okay. And y'all know I drink yerba mate. So I sometimes get these cans of yerba mate of guayaki, and I found a new flavor. See, this is the exciting stuff in my life. Like some people are like, oh my gosh, like my boyfriend just, or like I just went to Bora Bora. Like this is the exciting thing in my life, okay? So it's called Tropical Uprising. And I am not affiliated with these people. I'm not selling this, but yeah, it's a 25-year anniversary edition. And I usually get like the mint, and sometimes I'll get the berry. But they had tropical. I was like, ooh, I need that. And it's great as usual. Only 60 calories per can, and it only has like 11 grams of sugar, which is really nice. Until you son of a motherless goat. Questions coming. Who's harmonizing My Little Bow? They're doing Insiders. Oh, got Buttercup with a crystal bartender with a remarkably high voice. Now I'm gonna have to watch this movie. Let's see. I want to see if it's on Netflix. I want to see if it's on Netflix. I want to see if it's on.
Yeah, she's having major contractions, so you're doing a great job. Just
Why? Wait a minute. Stop doing things. Like, let me just add this to my list. I'm gonna add it to my list, and then I'm gonna close this. See, I don't know why I have what's it called? Well, I had it open because I was watching Polly Pocket. Let's see. The Three Amigos looks like it's not on Netflix. I could probably rent it on Amazon. I probably have to look on Hulu. Let's see, Three Amigos. Ridiculous Six. So Three Amigos must be, is that Steve Martin? Because I feel like I've heard that. Okay, anyway. How is my twin today? What is in store for next week? I mad at you. Enjoy your flavor, Sam. Hardest working reader in the game. Trying you to. If anybody like really knew how hard I work, like, I mean, I know y'all see, but then there's like the 23 hours outside, or the 22, 23 hours outside of this session where I am like hustling, and then a lot of it I do for free because I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. Anyway. Oh yeah. Dream Team, Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase. Yes. I love have you watched Murders, Only Murders in a Building, Samuel? Really good. Yeah, Steve Martin's one of them. Okay. Johnny. Johnny. Definitely check it out, Samuel. It's fun. For Tony, oh, John, it always says that like as soon as I pick it up. Basic premises: they are old timey Hollywood actors, kinda, and they team up with a millennial to figure out a murderers. It's so fun because I mean Steve Martin and Martin Short, like you cannot go wrong with that. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's amazing to think that they still have it. Okay, sorry, John. You okay, computer? Whoa. Okay. Okay, for Josh. For Ja. Hello, Ja. Where did you go? Twin. How's Josh's twin doing? How is Tony's twin doing? How is Tony's twin doing? How is Tony's twin doing? How's she doing? She's yeah. It's like all right. Stuff coming out. Oh, all right. Oh, it looks like she's taking some action on her dreams. Okay. And even there's a little tiny bit of a divine order here. Okay. From the page to the king. Of course, the page is the low level court card. Okay, and then the king is the highest. So there's some kind of message that's being delivered. And she's like almost like I'm gonna deliver this message to king. Okay, so she's taking the place of the page, and she's being playful and enjoying her time, enjoying her moment, and being free to express herself. Okay, and so she figures, okay, if I do this in a joyful way, there's those Instagram posts again, or Pinterest or something like that. If I do things like in a joyful way, in a way that fulfills me and makes me feel happy, then I will get what I want. Then I'll be able to approach the king, and I'll be able to show the king that I have what it takes to take action, that I have what it takes to build something substantial. Very interesting. She's actually been getting like pretty philosophical, like almost like she like spit some game either to a friend or like to herself in the mirror, and she like, oh, I should have recorded that, or like, where did that come from? Like, oh my God, like, was that God? Is that what the higher? So is that what hearing spirit is like? Okay, so she's yeah, she's figuring her stuff out. She's figuring out how to get towards you. And then you got the Empress here, if you can't see that on the bottom of the deck. So unconditional love. And like this is the undertone of everything that she's doing right now is unconditional love. She still has some doubts about it, which is a little silly. But and look, how about this? And that's the Emperor. So you see how these three were laying together. Okay, there's a little bit of doubt between her and you. Okay, and so any way that you can encourage her to not have doubt, do it. Okay, but yeah, she's on her way to figuring out the best way to take action to get to you, and also assist her in dispelling any uh, deceit or betrayal between the two of you. Okay, or any lies. Okay, help her to see that the truth is the truth. Okay, um, let's say. Oh, um, it's about the seed that makes you gold. Thank you for all that you. Yeah, you're welcome. Good to say for actual heroes, and they think they're hard to clear a town of bandits. Okay, the Three Amigos, but they think they're gonna be in a movie. Oh, that is classic premise. Um, I was just saying, worries, audiences. First song tonight on the poor computer. Yeah, can we catch some Z's? Good night, Samuel. Have a beautiful sleep. Much love to you too. Take care. It's okay for the doubt. Got my yellow for my hands too. Yes. That is going to make a big impact. Okay. Just to let you know. What's in store for next week for Ja? What is in store for next week for Ja? What would you Ja? What's in store next week? Okay. Got the Seven of Swords. Oh, there's a rehashing of something, a revamping or reminiscing or something. It's looking like something comes up from the past. Okay, some kind of old emotion from the past comes up. This looks like this is in the form of a female. Okay, so there's some female either trying to contact you or that does contact you and connects with you and has like something kind of possibly negative to say. And I'm also seeing like doe eyes, oh, like, oh, I didn't know. Like, oh, okay. And it seems like really fake, hence the Seven of Swords. Okay. Take your time with this one and do some analyzing with this person because they're going to come in. It's going to feel urgent. Okay. It's going to feel like, oh, I have to tell you something. And oh my goodness, like, I didn't know. I keep hearing, I didn't know. And you're going to have to like take that with a grain of salt because it might seem like there is an emergency, but it's just somebody trying to get over on you. Okay. And you also got the 10 of Pinnacles. Okay, and so this is a community once again, and finding wealth in community. It could be a little bit financial. It looks like there's actually some small financial prize that's coming your way. I'm seeing like $100. This may be like some kind of lottery win or even a find on the ground, but the universe is like about to bless you in this very like deliberate, like, oh my gosh, like literally a clean $100 bill just like sitting on the ground here. Like, wow, I'll take it. Okay. So there is some sense of abundance coming in, and it has to do with being out in the community. Okay. And even if that abundance is seeing a T-shirt with $100 bill on it, that means something. Okay. And that's leading you towards the place that you're supposed to be. So there's a wealth in community and gathering with people. Okay, next week. Bottom of the deck, intense. I'm feeling like a call to action. There's gonna be this push for you to go. Hey brother, what's today's mathematics? Hey, you trying to come to this cookout? We're gonna build, and there's gonna be music. It's gonna be lots of food. We got vegan food. We got vegetarian food. You know what I'm saying? Come on through, brother. You meet some people. You know what I'm saying you want to meet some queens. Like, are you single? You know what I'm saying you can meet my wife and my kids. Okay, like there's somebody who's just gonna be a little persistent about getting you to go to this place out in the community, because somebody needs your words, somebody needs your presence, somebody needs your smile, somebody needs your okay. um let's see. Her frequency must be increasing, yes, intensely. This is a fast awakening for her, and she's doing so good, because fast awakenings can be really challenging. But she is like just working through it, like, you know, and she doesn't have as much baggage as you would think a twin would have. She has some, and she does have karma that the two of you need to clear, blockages that are clearing, okay? And yeah, but the two of you, yeah, it looks like things are working out very smoothly for her. Um, I might be walking around looking radioactive all next week with the yellow. Exactly. Already on it for this woman who doesn't know. I'm working on extra income. I usually find money on the ground, folded in half, with a light wind blowing on it. Yeah. There are no mores here. Okay, good. All in LA. Gotcha. That's how the guides uh talk too. Exactly, yeah. The nation of gods and earth. I need to meet people too. There might be somebody here. You never know. It might be somebody there. We'll help her with whatever she needs. Yes. But yeah, something's happening. It feels like this could be an event. It feels like it could be a small event that you would have to find out by way of word of mouth. Okay. Let me know how it feels. You're welcome. All right, I'm out of here. Ja. Stay in your time's level of creation. Keep creating for the highest good of all humanity. Just work for humanity will work for you. That you will continue love and support. I will be back tomorrow. 9 times out of 10 it's Thursday. But enjoy your Wednesday night. Have a beautiful moment. I've been thinking about events. Good night. Yes. Hopefully you find the right one. But yes, have a beautiful moment, and I'll talk to you soon.